Hello everyone, we are
The Nobodies.
Wow, we are really big.
Right.
What are we doing here today?
A little different than we usually are. We're usually, stuck in that over here, stuck in that little corner over there.
But now we're going back to the classics.
Now we can't even. Wow, that's layered. Yeah.
All right, we're going back to the classics a little bit here. What are we doing?
Well, we got some bad news. James Hetfield went back into rehab. He had to cancel a whole bunch of shows. So I figured,
it's not bad news that he went into rehab.
Well, it's great news he went back into rehab, but it's bad news that he actually had to go back into rehab. Because he went back on, whatever it was, alcohol or the cocaine addiction that he had. So, we decided that we're going to spend this whole entire week and do Metallica Week. Yeah!
And we are freaking starting.
Yes, and I'm, he hasn't, son hasn't really got into Metallica. He's heard the songs that are on videos and, the commercial crap. I'm going to bring him inside the albums.
Yeah, I'm just going to say, Kill 'Em All might be a very badly named title for the start of this the reason we're doing this, but
believe it or not, Kill 'Em All was actually called Metal Up Your Ass. There was a album that had a toilet bowl with a sword coming out of it, and the producers said, yeah, that's not gonna work. So this album is basically telling the producers where to go.
Nice. So I'm Son.
And I'm Father.
Jump in the fire. Let's do this.
Let's do this. Now you can stop it.
Metallica? This does not sound like Metallica.
Exactly.
Is that weird? Okay, it's cool.
No, well, first of all, this is 1983 it was released. So they had to be maybe 23 years old, straight out of high school.
Like, with this being a very old song, technically it is Metallica. This is as Metallica as you can get.
This is as Metallica as you're going to get.
But it is nothing like what they eventually grew into.
No. Because what happens when, as you're growing into, stardom, you get better production, you get better equipment, you get better, everything's better. So, like, this is basically, 4 kids coming out of a van, going into a studio. I have $100. Please make me an album. And the guy's like, yo, dude, you're going to get this. You know what I mean? Like, okay, yeah, 23 years old, we're going to come out with an album. You know what I mean?
Sick, dudes.
Yeah. Well, they're from California. Dudes, yeah, exactly. You said it right without even saying it. But back in 1983, at this time, back in L.A., was the glam bands. You had Poison and all these bands that were coming with the hair and the makeup and all this crap. So what happened was Metallica, as badass as they were, they said, you know what? Let's take the band get in the beat down van. We're heading up to San Francisco because San Francisco had a sound for metal, and yeah, this is Kill 'Em All. Yeah,
Let's keep going. Because they're killing it.
killing it.
I'm so sorry. That's not even an original pun.
Yeah,
That was a solo.
woo! And you know who did that solo?
Wait. It's James, right? No,
No, James is
Wait,
the lead.
okay, he's the singer.
No, he's the singer and the backup guitarist.
Yeah. If it was, I know the name of that. Okay, who is it?
Dave Mustaine,
I freaking knew it. I'm so pissed
the
off. Right now.
guitarist of Megadeth.
I've heard Dave Mustaine so many times.
This
Freaking-
was the album that Dave Mustaine was into drinking a lot. And when they went on tour in San Francisco, the band, with no notice, came to Dave when he was sleeping all hungover and said, "You're fired." And that's it. And he's like, "What? Really? No warning? Nothing?" He said, "No. Get out. Get your, your guitar. And you're out of here."
Wow.
Yeah. And if you listen to Megadeth's first album, they took a lot of the songs off of this album and made them even faster and made them even harder.
Dude was the best part of the song, though. I'm confused. Like, I get it.
Well, look who they got. They ended up getting Kirk Hammett, which,
Who's was also
best
awesome. Part of the song.
So he's, they definitely, and Kirk Hammett was from the band Exodus. He came from the band Exodus, and so yeah, he had experience too. But yeah, Dave almost wrote, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not, you can put it in the comments, but Dave wrote 90% of these songs.
It's so weird how, like, the big four and the top 8, a lot of, like, top 8, like, things like Exodus and stuff.
Yeah, Exodus, Overkill, all the, big bands that never made the top 4.
Yeah, like, it's so weird how many of these bands ended up switching around people before they became top 8 or big 4 material.
Well, what happened was Metallica was climbing the ladder, and as these bands were just staying here, Metallica's like, we need a freaking guitarist. Kirk Hammett's amazing. So they went to Exodus and said, listen, we'll pay you this much money, if you, let us, or the band was breaking up. Whatever the case, Metallica just took everybody. Because they just were so big that everyone wanted to be in Metallica. So whether they were quitting or whether Metallica went to the band and said, listen, you know what, we want your guitarist. And they're like, and the guitarist is like, sorry, see you later, guys. I'm going to be in Metallica now. And the band's like, okay, I can't argue with you. I'd go to Metallica too if they asked me.
Like, I'm pissed, but I respect it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want you to go, but you know what? See you later, man. I would do the same.
Yeah. So, let's keep going.
is air guitar moment right here. Not bad for a bunch of 23-year-olds.
I've never even heard that sound come out of a guitar.
Isn't it crazy? Like these guys, like, you know, for their age and for the new style of music that they were trying to promote, they said they wanted to be freaking faster, they wanted to be heavier, they wanted to kick the crap out of people, guys who wore makeup. They just wanted angry music, and, you know, they started this revolution. And then followed was Anthrax and Slayer, and, you know, and just but you got to thank bands like Judas Priest, and Iron Maiden, because they gave Metallica a little you know, kickstart.
Yeah, freaking
Motorhead, all those bands out there. There's a lot of bands that we, you know, probably should cover since we're a metal channel, and, you know, it all revolves around the band Metallica.
Which is why we need you to comment and give us suggestions.
Yeah, give us suggestions of who we should listen to and who Metallica, you know, was, who their influences were.
Yeah.
That we might not know about.
One last thing, it's something I thought of during the solo. I like to imagine Dave Mustaine just being very drunk and accidentally tripping over his guitar, and he just kind of created that.
There's stories. He's beating his guitar with he's beating people with his guitars. He's putting holes through his amplifiers. He was just a very drunk dude.
Nice. Alright, so remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us down in the comment section below what songs we should listen to, because we take your requests. And press the bell next to the subscribe button to get notified every time we upload a video. I'm Son.
And I'm Father.
Rock on.
Rock on.
That was late. I'm mad at you now.